And finally tonight, here at InfoWars Nightly News, I want to talk about some big developments concerning JADE HELM. You know, they've had thousands of news publications and national television networks attack Infowars.com in the last month or so dealing with this because they want to try to discredit the idea that we have militarized police, that we're losing our basic liberties, that the NSA is spying on us, and that the federal government has a desire to fully federalize the country. The problem is all over Texas, people by the hundreds are showing up at their city councils and county commissioners' offices, like we saw earlier this week in Bastrop, Texas, and saying, no, we understand what's happening. The TSA, founded 14 years ago, is now running checkpoints all over the United States and searching people violating their Fourth Amendment at train stations and on highways. The Army is involved all over the country, and the Marines running DWI checkpoints. Posse Comitatus is basically gone. The NSA is openly spying on people. And every day we see videos like the one out of West Jordan, Utah, where they bust in a man's house without a warrant and then release a police dog on him, and it basically chews his face off, tears his lip off. We're going to show that graphic footage right now.
Stand up slowly and come out to us. Bust. Bust. On the ground now. On the ground. On the ground now. On your stomach. On your stomach. Stop fighting or you're going to get bit.
Now, on the other end of this spectrum, we have George Soros, the White House, the Justice Department, trying to blame all these problems on local police when it's the feds with the training and with the equipment that have basically pushed this change in culture. Who's going to have oversight over the feds blowing up Waco or Ruby Ridge or financing terrorist groups like Al-Qaeda to take over Syria? The feds are not in a position to police the police because they're the authors and the progenitors and the pushers whose signature is all over what's happening today. The truth is the Army's involved in domestic psyops against the people. The truth is JADE HELM is meant to be a domestic takeover drill. The media has tried to deceive people into saying that we believe it's an imminent takeover. No, the takeover already happened by the Private Federal Reserve in 1913. And it's just been expanding its control, using America to be the muscle for a planetary empire for a long time. And people are sick of it, but not just here, all over the world we're seeing this. And there's some good news. Victoria and other cities, several are listed here, have backed out of drills with the U.S. military. They understand what's happening. They're aware of what's going on. And this is happening in other cities as well. People understand. And the militaries begin to back off some of their earlier claims that were in their own manuals. Let's be clear. We don't think the military is the enemy. We're against the globalists turning it into a domestic police force that Obama has talked about so much.
We cannot continue to rely only on our military in order to achieve the national security objectives that we've set. We've got to have a civilian national security force that's just as powerful, just as strong, just as well funded.
So the truth is, humanity's waking up, and no amount of ridicule from thousands of publications or CBS Nightly News will shut down that information getting out. InfoWars has a real history of being modern Paul Revere's, ringing the alarm bell that the globalists are coming, that the globalists have hijacked our nation and are occupying it and bankrupting it. And Americans of all race, colors, and creeds, military, police, and, quote, civilian, are beginning to understand that. Let's not let them trick us into having a civil war. That's it for this edition of InfoWars Nightly News. Never forget, if you're watching this transmission, you are the resistance. For all of recorded history, civilizations around the world praised the health benefits of silver. At InfoWars Life, our mission is to bring you the highest quality, purest, cleanest, effective colloidal silver on the market today for the lowest price available. when it comes to you and your family's health. InfoWarsLife.com is very excited to announce our biggest run yet of Silver Bullet colloidal silver, exclusively available at InfoWarsLife.com. Now, InfoWarsLife.com has taken colloidal silver to the next level using a cutting-edge technique that is free of toxic artificial additives. Now more than ever, it's important to stock up on high-quality Silver Bullet from InfoWarsLife.com and to help others during Christmas by teaching them about the powerful benefits of silver. Secure your Silver Bullet today at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139.
You are watching the InfoWars Nightly News, which airs 7 p.m. Central at InfoWarsNews.com. And your support is helping us defend liberty worldwide.